Did you hear that sound? That was the sound of a system everyone thought was untouchable finally starting to crack. For decades, the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, or SWIFT, has been the undisputed gatekeeper of global money. It felt permanent, like a law of nature, but deep inside a Frankfurt boardroom, a decision was just made that could change everything. Deutsche Bank, a financial titan managing over $1 trillion in assets, just made a massive strategic pivot. They're looking past the old, slow machinery of SWIFT and embracing the future with Ripple's infrastructure. And let's be clear, this isn't some small side project or a quiet test run buried in the fine print. This is a major move, a calculated decision to lead the bank into the next generation of global payments. So why the big shift? Let's break it down. When you send money internationally using SWIFT, it's a long journey. Your transfer can take 3 to 5 painful days, bouncing between multiple intermediary banks, each one adding fees and delays. It's like an old, exhausting obstacle course. Now, compare that to a transaction on the XRP Ledger. Final settlement happens in 3 to 5 seconds. Not days, not hours, but seconds. That speed alone is a complete game changer. It's the difference between sending a letter by horse-drawn carriage and sending an email. But it's not just about speed. The cost savings are staggering. By cutting out all those expensive middlemen, institutions like Deutsche Bank could slash their operational costs by around 30%. That isn't just a small improvement, it's a financial revolution that could reshape their entire business model. By adopting distributed ledger technology and Ripple's payment network, Deutsche Bank isn't just upgrading, it's building a strategic backup plan. They're creating flexibility and breaking free from a system that hasn't fundamentally changed since the 1970s. What we're witnessing is more than just a bank trying a new piece of technology. This is a direct challenge to the old guard. The established order is being questioned, and the ground beneath global finance is starting to shift. This move by Deutsche Bank might just be the first major tremor before the earthquake. We could be standing at the very beginning of a new era, watching as the future of money is rewritten right before our eyes. Thanks for watching. If you found this as fascinating as I did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what happens next. See you in the next one. They are stepping away from a system where liquidity just sits frozen in idle accounts. They are choosing to leave behind that world of trapped capital and slow movement. Instead, they are moving toward a real-time future powered by blockchain technology. And this transition is bigger than most people realize. It confirms that the XRP Ledger is not just theory. It proves that its technology is being recognized at the highest levels of institutional finance. By 2026, nearly half of the Fortune 500 companies are expected to have some level of crypto exposure or a defined digital asset strategy. Many of them will actively hold tokenized assets. They will manage on-chain treasury products. They will use stablecoins. They will experiment with programmable financial tools that did not even exist a decade ago. As this partnership develops, the conversation is no longer just about payment rails. The real focus is shifting to the value moving across those rails. At first, the rollout centers on infrastructure and secure digital asset custody. But as the network expands, it creates intense demand flowing through the system. And that pressure naturally places XRP at the center of activity. This is not about hype. This is about real-world use. This is about functionality. This is about whether the technology actually solves a problem. This data map shows a sharp rise in institutional demand for XRP during the early months of 2026. More than $1.47 billion has already poured into spot XRP ETFs backed by major players like Canary Capital and Bitwise. That kind of money does not move by accident. It signals that large investors are repositioning their capital in a serious way. There is also a visible connection between these inflows and the steady $142 price floor. That stability suggests that experienced institutional investors are no longer sitting on the sidelines. They are stepping in with conviction. The bigger picture is becoming obvious. Deutsche Bank is sending a message that the testing phase is finished. This is no longer theory or small-scale experimentation. By supporting real-time settlement infrastructure, the bank is helping place XRP directly into the foundation of global finance. As trillions of dollars begin flowing across these upgraded payment rails, the need for a fast and neutral bridge asset becomes simple mathematics. It stops being a retail fantasy. It becomes structural necessity. Right now, enormous amounts of capital are stuck inside the outdated correspondent banking system. These funds sit inside complex layers that Ripple's model is designed to remove. The current financial system still relies on pre-funded accounts known as Nostro and Vostro. Banks are forced to lock up billions in foreign accounts just to guarantee cross-border settlements. That money does not grow. It does not move. It simply waits. It is idle capital collecting dust. By shifting toward Ripple's infrastructure, Deutsche Bank is essentially unlocking those frozen reserves. Instead of leaving funds parked overseas, they can free up liquidity and deploy it more efficiently. That is not just modernization. That is a complete rethinking of how global money should move. Ever feel like sending money internationally is stuck in the dark ages? You send a payment, and then you wait. Days go by, fees pile up, and you're left wondering where your money even is. It's slow, it's expensive, and frankly, it's outdated. But what if I told you there's a revolution happening right now that's changing everything? For decades, international payments have relied on a clunky system of correspondent banks. Imagine your money hopping from one bank to another, like a slow, expensive relay race. Each stop adds time and takes a cut, trapping billions of dollars in idle accounts all over the world. It's incredibly inefficient. This is where Ripple and its blockchain technology come in. Think of it as a direct superhighway for your money. Instead of multiple middlemen, Ripple enables payments to move directly from the sender to the receiver. No unnecessary stops, no surprise fees. It's almost instant. This isn't just a theory, it's happening now. When a massive institution like Deutsche Bank adopts these new payment rails, they're not just sending messages back and forth. They are moving real value in real time. This frees up all that trapped capital, allowing it to be used for investment, growth, and innovation. We're talking about a fundamental shift from a system that takes days to one that takes seconds. Legacy financial institutions are finally taking notice. They understand that sticking with old, slow methods in this new digital age is a one-way ticket to becoming irrelevant. The outdated experimental systems are being replaced by a proven, reliable solution that works at scale. This transformation of cross-border payments is just the beginning. As more and more banks and financial institutions join the network, a powerful compounding effect kicks in. Each new member adds to the overall liquidity, making the entire system faster, cheaper, and more robust for everyone. It's a network that gets stronger with every single participant. We are witnessing the creation of a new global standard for how money moves. The potential here is absolutely enormous. It's not unrealistic to think that a company solving such a massive global problem could one day be worth $1 trillion. The future of global finance is fast, efficient, and interconnected, and it's being built right now on the back of blockchain technology. Thanks for watching. If you found this explanation helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of finance. See you in the next one.